Dear learners, welcome to the first session of 7th week of our course Managing Industry 4.0. Theme of the week is re-envisaging manufacturing business model and maturity assessment. So far we were discussing various aspects of technology, how to deploy technology for Industry 4.0, smart manufacturing, smart enterprises, kind of topics. Now from this week onward, I plan to discuss some of the key aspect of business strategy for manufacturing. In the business strategy list, the business model come on the top, and in this session today we will be discussing how to define the business model of smart manufacturing or business model of Industry 4.0, and then we will try to qualify the element of this business model with the help of a case study. I am using here today the case study of Tata Steel, which is published by Harvard Business Review 2 years back. Then how this Tata Steel has implemented various drivers and the building block which we will be discussing as part of their business model. The agenda of this week is quite comprehensive. Then in the next session we will discuss the key performance indicators, KPIs, because without measurement no development is successful. So we should have some yardsticks, we should have some methods to measure the success or progress of whatever we are doing. So KPI is one of the important subject which I like to touch upon in the next session. And then finally we will also discuss briefly, because this is not the sessions for the industry mainly. We have the participants both from academics, I will say more participants from academics and in the industry, and how to do the maturity assessment. The company which has implemented smart manufacturing or AI, how far it is being used for the business purpose, that is called the maturity assessment. And there we will be using a well defined framework, is called SIRI, SIRI. Then we will like to visit, that how a digital workplace is being developed by some of the companies where in the workplace area companies are employing digital technologies. So is again very interesting subject. You should wait for this session. Then whatever time permit in this week, next 1 or 2 sessions, I will like to bring some of the industry like BFSI, retail, automobile, agriculture, how they are using Industry 4.0. Industry 4.0 is the implementation part of 4th industrial revolution, which I have mentioned in the very first session of our course. So it is not limited to smart manufacturing, but it is sometimes very easy to understand with the help of smart manufacturing. So Industry 4.0 is not limited to the manufacturing. It is a some sort of versatile subject. It is applicable to BFSI, retail, and we will see that whatever we have learned in case of manufacturing, how these companies or these industries are also making use of that, but in a little differently. So let us move now. So what is the business model? Here I am taking the help of the research published in one of the very important book. It's called Digital Business Model for Industry 4.0. This was published by Springer. Springer is one of the known publisher globally, And the title of the book is Digital Business Model for Industry 4.0, How Innovation and Technology Shape the Future of Companies. So, important part which we get in the title is that how innovation and technology shape the future of the companies. So, how whatever we discussed so far, technology and innovations, how the companies should adopt this innovation and these new technologies and these practices, so that they can do better, they can re-envision their business model. So, the question comes, what is the business model? What is the business model? The business model is a strategic framework that helps organizations define how they create, deliver and capture value. It revolves around answering 6 key questions. So, first I like to define, I like to explain you how the sentence define how they create, deliver and capture value. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? For example, suppose there is a company which is in the production of one of the toothpaste. Toothpaste is something which we make use in on daily basis for our cleaning of the teeth and keeping the hygiene. And you will find n number of brands and kind of quality and formations and recipes of the toothpaste. So now the question comes that the 3 things are there: create, deliver and capture. So, when a company wants to create, design and create or do R&D, and they come out they are that their toothpaste is going, they have designed in such a way or they have developed in such a way that it will help to not only clean your teeth, but it will also help in this 1, 2, 3, 4 areas. So, you must have seen in the advertisements also, so that is one thing. Why? How to deliver that? Deliver means whether it is available online or only in the stores, what kind of channels you are using. We call them in our language channels, how you deliver them, how you advertise them. So, that is also very important aspect, and capture the value. So, value is 2 sides. One is the value which you add to your customer, other is the value which is captured by the company who is manufacturing and delivering that. So, value does not mean the money, it not only money, whether what purpose you have, what purpose you advertise, or the objective you have mentioned in your advertisement or on your product, whether that is being realized by the end customers, but whosoever is using that, that is called the capture value, and the company is able to achieve some profit, and a company able to if the value is good, company will able to increase the sale month after. That is what so create, deliver and capture. These are the 3 things which makes a business model, and we will study that further. We will study this further when as we go along in this session. You will find little more some different kind of explanation, and you will understand better about this. It revolves around answering 6 key questions. Who are the key? Who are our stakeholders? Customers, suppliers, partners, employees. So, when you are designing a business model, we have to think about this business model. We are working, my business is working for whom? Customers is of course supplier. Sometimes somebody will question why you require supplier as you have to worry about a supplier. Of course, if you are your relationship with the suppliers are good, probably you will get at the less price, in time, everything. So, it all depends upon the supplier also, and partners, who like banks, your partners, and employee is also very important aspect of the stakeholders. So, these are the things which we have to consider while building our business model. Who are our customers and makers? Who buy? Who will buy? What is the target audience? Target customers demography, we call them demography. Whether this product is mean for the high echelon people, or this mid-level, mid-income citizens, or it is applicable to all. So, like that. Who are the customers? Who are our supplier and partners? That we should know. Define the network that support the business. What should we offer them? What kind of value proposition we should offer them? So, if you are defining the business model, you have to think about the value proposition, which we will be studying in this session little more closely. How we can be effective and efficient, and how do we feed the activity we develop, no. So these are the like activities like revenue streams, no, cost, no. So we have to balance one side the cost and revenue, and how, from where we will do funding, you know. So this is also part of the business model. It's a little complex, you know, subject, you know. But you know, I thought, you know, in this course, you know, I should include this subject, you know, and whatever you can learn, it will be great, you know. But I am sure that, you know, I have tried to simplify the subject whatever possible at my end, no. But as I mentioned that it is little, it requires patience and, you know, little study about the business model. Business model triangle, as you are seeing over here, the business model triangle is a strategic framework that defines the company's value proposition. So now in this, we will be discussing about the value part, value part. This some of the students and most of the students may not be aware of the value. Value is something which most of the company work nowadays. Not they work on the price, they work the value. So unless you add value to your customer, unless they start feeling good, they are getting benefited. Not only just paying the money, but they start getting benefited, and that too benefit better than the other companies. Like suppose you have a refrigerator, you have bought a refrigerator in your house, and you start getting benefit in terms of the cooling effect, the consumption of the electricity, and the durability of the refrigerator. That is the value. That is the value. So we have to think in those terms. Not only that, somebody has spent so much money, whether he is getting return on investment. Today, in the today's world, business work on the value creation, and then after giving this value, what value I am capturing as a company. That is what I have discussed in the previous slide also. So this slide shows you the triangle, what customers are asking, what is the offer to the customers, that is called what you are offering. How is the revenue created one side, how is the value proposition created. Revenue and value propositions are two different things, that. And who is the target customer segment, who is the target customer segment. So this kind of question you have to ask, and you should have answer while making this triangle. Let us see the other very comprehensive triangle which I have taken from this book only, Digital Business Model for Industry 4.0. The execution I have given the title of this picture as an execution cluster of the business model. So now we have to worry about the execution part of the business model. We thought that we will add good value. We thought that we will also get, we will add value to the customer and we will get good value to our company. Then, but how we implement that? So is there any framework for that? So this framework talk about, or these pictures talk about those areas in which we are supposed to work. So you can see that areas like social responsibility, areas like sourcing modalities and channel, areas like communication and distribution channels, and value chain. These are the areas. And then feedback loop. Is very important, the feedback loop. Feedback loop. Then in the context of Industry 4.0, this framework help us to understand that digital transformation is not just about technology adoption, but about reconfiguring execution clusters, how data, platform, partners, process interact to deliver new value. So new value will come with the interaction of your data insight, data platform, and how your partners are helping you. Like your supplier is your partner. If they don't give supply in time and they don't provide you the raw material in a good quality and desired quality, probably your end product will not be as good as you have thought about that or the customer were expecting. So, and the process, what kind of process you are following. You must have seen that some companies, similar product, some companies are able to sell in the market better as compared to your product. So their processes are more up to the market. That's why they are able to reach to the customers. So these are the considerations which we have to apply, we have to make. But how we build them? Is there any schema to build them? So which I am going to discuss in next 8-10 slides. Little extensive here I have put, but whatever you I will say, you can understand it is good for you, but I thought I should do the justice with this subject of digital business model for Industry 4.0. So the first thing is that the core element of business model is the resources. Resources mean who are your scientists? Are you using any R&D? You have what kind of structure labs, or you are giving on the contract everything? You are giving design is with you, but you are giving the manufacturing to the contractors. Like Cisco is doing. Cisco is very famous of doing the designing and marketing themselves, but they do the assembling and manufacturing and assembling from their partners. So what kind of resources we are using? Processes. We have studied the processes in our second week of our course. What kind of processes we are using and what kind of product we are manufacturing. So and what is the dimension? This product will be sold into B2C or B2B, whether the direct customers or we will sell these products through our channel partners, B2B. Customization, what kind of customization is there? So these are the three areas, elements, which are worth studying, that is a part of your business model. Resources, what kind of resources you are using, what kind of processor you are using, what kind of product we are manufacturing, product and services I will say we are manufacturing. Then connecting with the stakeholder, how we are connected with our stakeholders, what kind of connection, what kind of relationship we are having, whether we are using any software or we are using any platform or we have some interaction online with them. So what kind of connection with the stakeholders? This is very important. In nowadays world, if you are not connected with your partners, you just give them the paper contract, you never talk to them. Probably you may have some problem somewhere, and then you will not know that whom to talk, how to get resolved. Then customer relationship is also very important area. What are your strategy in the customer area, and how, if customer is giving feedback, how you are taking that feedback. So these are the things which is also one of the then changes. Which industry is changing very fast. Industry is changing very fast. Here I have captured from this study or this research. These are the key aspect of the changes happening in the industry. Data driven decision making, reaction to the prediction. Reaction to the prediction. We should try to make a prediction rather than reaction. Enhanced connectivity and interoperability, human machine collaboration, which we have studied. So these are the four changes which are happening, and some of our companies, Indian companies, have started implementing all these things, which I have noted down in the second row of these slides. So what kind of value proposition? Now we have discussed about that, the resources and changes what is happening now. What kind of value propositions we are supposed to add? The industry impact on the machine builder system, value proposition shift. How we are servicing, how we are servicing the companies, how we are servicing our customers, providing digital services like remote monitoring, predictive maintenance, optimizing. I like to quote the example of this Schneider Electric. Schneider Electric is having a platform through which they provide the connectivity to their tools, which monitor the energy consumption in the companies. So it is an online tool. If company want to subscribe their services, you will subscribe, and they will put the IoT devices or the gateways, the devices which you like them to monitor, and give you the feedback that how these devices or these high-end machines are functioning. So that kind of service architecture has to be developed. Service architecture has to be developed. And what is your collaboration and partnership? So these are all these kind of the considerations become one of the important aspect of the drivers for our business model. I have gone a little more detail, so that you should try to understand the business model is not easy to develop. It requires a lot of experience. It requires n number of considerations. And some of these things I am sharing with the help of these 7-8 slides. So product centric, whether you want to have a product centric approach valuation or service centric, whether you like, some companies are having better products, but they don't spend money on the services. They say, okay, we have developed, we have given you a good product, now you do the self service. service. No, and we have the portal, and you can log in there and try to get answers to your queries or whatever. No, so this is what the core value proposition. It all depends upon company to company. New core value propositions are smart products, advanced manufacturing, product as a service. No, third part I want to discuss the product as a service. Means many companies are today not selling the product, but they are selling as a service. No, like I have given example of Schneider Electric. They sell that the monitoring energy consumption monitoring as a service, not as a product. Earlier, they used to put their machine in the company premises, and then they will charge, they will sell basically, or they will give on lease, but it will have only a limited function. Today they have n number of functions they are able to, like product as service. The many cloud providers are providing the cloud service as a service. They are not selling the cloud. They are giving them giving the services of the cloud, hosting your database, using their software as a service. So this is a new kind of platform which has emerged in the industry, and manufacturing industry should also move to this direction, which we are seeing in some of the cases, but it is still a lot of growth required to be done. That is what industry should not always try to invest their capital, high value capital, in buying everything when it is available as a subscription basis or as a service. That is what is required in the new business model. So, key challenges in the changes in the service model. Again, this is also very important to understand. Those who wants to know the subject little in more detail, that today the service model is becoming more outcome basis contract, outcome basis contract, and data centric, which we have discussed. Data as a service, okay, historical. So, you will find that quite a detailed explanations has been included in this presentation. Maybe you may have challenge, especially students may have a challenge to understand the intricacies of these artifacts, or these kind of I call sometimes them the drivers, building block of digital model. But this is what is involved when a company wants to develop the digital business model, especially the manufacturing industry. So, industrial platform, what kind of industrial platform you are using, and data platform, you are using data lakes or whatever, and open source platform. So, I thought I will give a comprehensive round off of the various things which is required to develop a business model. Basically, this presentation is not only the business model, this is also operation model. What I am discussing is the implementation part of the business model. When you want to come out with the business, whether you want to implement the value proposition which you have thought about in the business model, you require this kind of operating model which we are discussing right now. So, you understand all these things as a part of the operating model of a company, when you want to implement. So, process optimization, predictive quality control, predictive maintenance, these are the part of the operating part. You want to add a value to your customer, your machine should not fail, your factory should not come out, should not break down. That is possible when you implement predictive maintenance, kind of advanced features in your factory condition. So, like that. So, quite exhaustive list of these of the things which is required to be done by the industry, how revenue models are evolving. Because this is what when you study this kind of research, you will find that the companies has to when they try to implement really a full kind of digital business model, they have to think about also how they will implement that. Is there any operating model to support that? And if there is an operating model support, what are the elements of the operating model? So, these are all the elements of that operating model. So, performance based revenue, platform based revenue, knowledge based revenue. So, sometimes you get revenue out of the knowledge. See, there are many companies who develop the IPs, and they sell IPs at a cost. So, that is they earn the revenue. And the companies start providing based on their experience the consultancy also. Like I know the Tata Steel start providing the consultancy of what all they have done to other companies, and they have a separate division for consulting the other companies, based on the experience they have got, expertise they got, and the insight they got. Now they start, consulting based on that, experience, rich experience to other companies, So these all today are the revenue models, new kind of revenue models are emerging in the market, So in this slide, I have captured some of the barriers for the industry 4.0 adoption. This is my own thinking. This is what the barriers, which we find in the market. I keep studying, like one of the barrier is that lack of awareness. So I am still of this opinion that many companies, the leadership of the many companies and management of the many companies are not fully aware of the benefit of Industry 4.0. They consider this as a cost, which is not the true case. Maybe in the beginning they may have to incur some cost, but later on they will realize that whatever they incur the cost, after a few years, 2, 3 or 4 years, they will start get benefit, provided they have used the right strategy. And as we discussed, the workforce skill gap is also very important and is a great barriers to implement and adopt. In adoption, I will say, not the implementation of the new technologies. Technology integration complexities are there because most of the companies are working in the legacy system, old systems, and new technologies have a different kind of platform. So integrate them, like APIs and microservices has become a big challenge, and every company is not prepared. They don't have that skill, so they don't have that setup, so they can implement the integration. So how to do that is again a challenge, So I thought, and cyber security, of course, is a very important aspect, which is bothering each and every company, that these hackers, or those who create the problem in the companies, because today most of the transactions are online. So we have not implemented the full safeguard of our system from the outside attack. Then we are vulnerable to our data, and our systems are vulnerable to the cyber attacks. So this is also one of the important aspect, which somebody who is implementing Industry 4.0, because now once you implement Industry 4.0, your things will become digital. It will be accessible unless you have a control, you have a control mechanism, you have a filtration mechanism. Anybody can access your data, which was not there when you don't have the digitalization, where your data or the papers are with you only, on your computer only. That is what. So now, what I have done that, to further, explain some of these drivers which we have discussed, I have taken the case study of Tata Steel. Basically, this is not published anywhere. I have developed the inferences based on the case study which is published. But the results which I am showing you is my assumptions. These are my assumptions based on the what is there available in the case study. So take with the, like, what are the strategic drivers Tata Steel we find in the case study. Operation excellence is one driver, and they focus in the throughput, yield, energy efficiency. And how they achieve? AI-driven process automation, process optimization. Leadership. Their leadership, cost of leadership, the data-led efficiency and predictive. Their leadership says that we should have data-led efficiency and predictive maintenance. And what is the result? Reduction in the downtime and improve asset utilization. Quality. How they maintain quality? Predictive quality control. They have systems for predictive quality control where they are using real-time analytics to reduce defects. So you will find, in this tabulation, some of the great reality. These kind of companies are a great reality of their implementations. And this leave to the lessons to the rest of the industry, that how they can also improve and how they can benefit. And by the way, we know that 3 of the plants of Tata Steel has already been recognized as a global lighthouses. And this is the reason they are using the best practices, best of the West world in their strategy. So you can see in all these slides, how they start, like value proposition. When I see they have a value proposition of product centric. So they develop smart and augmented products. They are in the steel business, and quite a few products, as we know, they turn around in the Tata Steel business. turn around Tata Steel business. And one of the fact beside that, digitalization is that their approach is product centric. They are able to develop new kind of products as per the customer requirement, as per the market requirement. And there AI based research or quality control help them. That is what we find in the case study. Advanced manufacturing, they are using advanced manufacturing tools like digital twin, which we have discussed. So digital twin is also one of the important strategy technology they are adopting or they have adopted in and it provides certain benefit which we have discussed when we discussed digital twin. So Tata Steel case study is a one which I will invite you to, in case you want to know that what all big companies are doing. This is one case study published on the Harvard Business Review. One has to buy or one has to download. If you are in education or you are a teacher, you can download this case study free of cost. Otherwise, you have to pay and buy this. But it's worth. A lot of case studies of Tata Steel has been published by organizations like McKinsey and some other institutes. May not be so detailed, but that is also worth reading those case studies. So what kind of data platform or analytic platform they are using, you will find in this slide. So I try to put, they have a very good practice of, partnership with the academic institutions, because they jointly work, do the research with the academic institutions, and they use that research for developing of new products and services and solving their problems. So this is also one of the important aspect of any advanced company. What is the ecosystem they have developed? The ecosystem should be in such a way that not only you invest everything in-house, but you use the ecosystem, your partners' capabilities, your academic institutions' capability to solve your problem, to find new things like that. That is called the ecosystem, collaboration and ecosystem. So this is the last slide, Tata Steel business impact. Great business impact they are able to get through with the help of this kind of business model or this kind of initiatives they have taken in the last 10 years time. So thank you very much. I hope that whatever we discuss in this session on digital business model for Industry 4.0 would have given you some insight about this complex subject of digital business model. How the companies who are very successful, really they work very hard, they work in a lot of these kind of areas, and they figure out that what all they should do in these areas, how they should strategize and what kind of platform, what kind of strategy they should use, then only they become successful. So thank you very much.